A very good afternoon from the Curtin University Perth Hockey Stadium. It is round 16 of the Women's Premier 1 grade 2019, and defending champions WASPs, better known as Wesley South Perth Hockey Club, are taking on Curtin University. Unfortunately, with the results that have gone this weekend already, WASPs sitting in 7th place cannot make the finals and will not be able to defend their title in 2019. Curtin, though, sitting 5th at the moment on the table. They do have the possibility of still climbing into the top 4, but they're going to need a win today because they're currently 6 points behind 4th placed Westside Wolves, and they're on 23 points. Curtin University Wolves on 29 after a 6-0 win yesterday against North Coast Raiders. So a win will keep them in touch with Wolves, and it will just depend on the final 2 rounds. As we turn our attention to the team lineups for today, well, the players I believe you need to look out for in the Wasps lineup are the captain, Melissa Luff, wearing number 2. Rina Endo, the Japanese import, she's always dangerous, such a good technical player. And Kyra Flynn, wearing number 18, is another important player. They're going to miss, obviously, her sister is not playing in this game, Erin Flynn. And another player I think they're going to look out for is Cleona McCullough, wearing the number 5. If we turn our attention to Curtin University, well, their player coach, Kate Denning, is always influential for them. Also look out for Sienna Archer. She had a really good game last week, and she could be influential in this. Katie Clark, well, she never gives up and leads from the front, the captain of Curtin University. And Chantal Chilela, wearing number 7. You can never discount her scoring goals. Well, Wasps are coached by Chris Munro, and as I mentioned, Curtin University by Kate Denning, who is also playing in the match. Our umpires for this game are Brodie Foster, and he is joined by Sarah Allenson. And we hope that they have a game without too much controversy in this 3 rounds from the end of the tournament or the league season. Can Wasps finish the season with a flourish? I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to bringing you all the action today. And it should be a wonderful game on a beautiful day. Slight cold breeze blowing across the ground, but nothing that will cause any problems. And certainly a beautiful blue sky and fluffy white clouds overhead. It's not too warm, it's not too cold. It will get a bit chillier for the men's game, which will follow this. And just again, before we get started, just to thank our sponsors, Kookaburra, hockey's #1 partnership, FMG, the new force in iron ore, Ausdrill bringing more to mining, Danks Furniture, proudly Western Australian, and Tiger Turf, 3 different systems, unfilled, dressed and filled. Without their support, we would not be able to bring you the live stream of all the games during the season, and also coming up in the next month, all of the finals games in both the women's competition and the men's competition. So make sure you stay in touch with Hockey WA, and you can then get all the details of when those games are going to be played. So Curtin University in the traditional orange strip, Wasps in their famous green and gold. Whistle goes, and we're underway. Automatically the overhead brought down by Chilela. It's given away. Quickly pouncing on that ball was Amelia Horgood. And pushed over the side, unfortunately, by Wasps. So ball from the side now with Tanya Storer. Brave challenge from Sinani. Laura Sinani again just standing in front of Storer. Storer being told to make sure the ball is on the line and a little bit further forward. She's gained a good 10 meters there, thanks to the umpire. I think the umpire was absolutely right, to be honest, and that's deflected off the stick that time of Horgood. Just over the side it goes, off the stick of Kyra Flynn. Kyra Flynn, who was player coach, certainly leader, one of the key leaders last year when Wasps went back-to-back, winning the title. And they really got a good run together going into the finals last year. This year, though, they're just too far adrift now to be able to force their way into the top 4. So they'll just be spectators. The men are hoping they can still get there. That's a good intercept from Kate Denning. Blocked well. Lovely turn away from Sienna Archer. As I mentioned, she had a really strong game last week. That was a 6-2 win over Melville, just what Curtin needed, and they just need to string some results together. As coming forward against Sarah Burns now on the far side. Maybe this is the moment in the season where it all clicks for Curtin. Ball forward from Wasps on halfway. That's a really well-timed tackle. Brilliantly timed tackle coming in from Kirsty Denning, and a good ball forward as well. Chance now for Horgood. Horgood just playing it over the baseline. It's a good defence in the end from Wasps. '16 must be taken obviously directly where it went over the baseline. Just moving infield there was Annie Buzzico. It was a good idea coming out of the defence there from Ash Barbetti. Just got the angle slightly wrong. Kate Denning goes back into the defensive line to Blair Beard. Beard, look out for from penalty corners. Just too much pace on that, and just a few metres too far ahead of Tanya Storer. So Wasps ball just inside the halfway. All taken there by Mackenzie Palmer. Wasps happy to go in the defensive line. Looking to push that one forward to Rena Endo, but was closed down very early by Amelia Horgood. Once again, looking to use the width, Wasps, but just the angles of the passes not happening for them at the moment. Of course, they've lost Catherine Slattery. She's gone over to Europe to play. Former Hockey-roo, took a break from international hockey. Good square ball there coming from Sienna Archer. Archer getting the ball back, but just running out of play. Katie Clark, not surprisingly, involved again. Storer goes back in the back line rather. It's been missed by Kirsty Denning, but Beard will be there to clean up at the back. And just pulling away there. It was good work from Burns to get away from Rena Endo. Beard appeals for the free hit, but it goes against her. So good work in the end from Keely Heberton. And plenty of space now as the ball comes out to Cleona McCullough. Good block on the edge of the circle from Kirsty Denning, and feeds it to her sister Kate. That's a good ball forward, needed to be made, and it was. Bree Johnson stepping out, stopping the ball, getting through to Chilella. Comes again along the back to Annie Buzzico. Johnson pushes it wide. Ash Barbetti looking up for options, goes infield to Rena Endo. Just showed a little bit too much of the ball, but has managed to keep possession and then eventually loses out to Kate Denning. And that's a good pass forward, and Wasps are struggling now a little bit. Their shape's gone. Into the circle it goes, and a good feed to Chilella, but she's just put it wide of the post. A good release to her by Katie Clark. Clark realising that Chilella was free as soon as the defender stepped out, just slipping the pass to her. It was just the turnover in the midfield, and they just caught Wasps unawares, and then they got caught chasing shadows as Kate Denning collects again, closed down in the midfield. Looks to feed it forward to Sienna Archer. Defence comes out. Archer, though, good pass forward to Horgood. Horgood just forced over the side. Good tackle coming in from Buzzico. First time from Denning into the circle, and a great chance. Good save, though. Lizzie Dogood denying Katie Clark. Clark with a clear shot at goal. Nobody picking her up. It'll be a long corner to Curtin. Denny just making sure it's from the right spot, goes back to Blair Beard. Branley over the 23 meters, plays it in on the angle. Good defense from Bree Johnson. And it's Curtin with all the play at the moment. Good stick work. Katie Clark gets it into the circle. Endo stepped out brilliantly. Chilello gets the shot, scuffed it into the turf and appeals for a penalty corner. And they have got their first penalty corner. No complaints from the Wasps players. Now this is a good opportunity now for Curtin to open the scoring. Blair Beard is usually their choice from penalty corners, but they do work a lot of variations, looking for tip-ins from players coming in from the sides or even the injector. Kirsty Denning injecting on this occasion. Blair Beard waits top of the circle. Out it comes, gone a little bit to the right. Beard strikes and scores, but it's too high. So it's no goal. Didn't hit the backboard. Hit the back of the net, but of course, because it was a hit, must hit the backboard and be below that level. So a wasted opportunity in the end for Curtin. Sheldon Garlett just coming on. Chance again for Curtin to make their way into the circle. So Curtin doing all the attacking. Sienna Archer forced to go backwards, as they were just all the Wasps players back inside the 23 meters. Now it's Beard scanning as she moves across the pitch. Closed down. That was a really good block coming there from Melissa Luff. Looking to lead from the front for Wasps. Endo again, the two number threes coming together. Endo and Sienna Archer. Archer got the decision, took the free hit quickly, beats two players. And it's a free hit just outside the circle against Sienna Archer, wanting the ball immediately. Plays it wide. And another free hit goes the way of Curtin. Back to Archer again. Strikes it, lifted, just came off the turf, and no free hit given. Play on Melissa Luff. Closed down from behind by Kirsty Denny. Luff kept position. That was good work. I thought that was a free hit, actually. Nikita Harmon, to me, kept a stick down and it went off the foot of the Curtin player, but it's play on and a chance now for Wasps to break forward. Endo receives the ball. Looks to slap that one forward, but a good block coming in that time from Katie Clark. Coming from attack into defence. Can you believe 10 minutes have almost gone in this first quarter? It's flown by as we're about to enter the last 5 minutes of the first quarter. No goals as yet. Elizabeth Duguid, just the one save to make. Her opposite number, Alicia Power, not been troubled as yet. Will this be the moment where she is? It was almost a very good steal, but it's won back again, this time by Cleona McCullough. Wasps finally getting some possession inside Curtin's half. Good release again down the left-hand side to Ella Munro. We'll come to Munro again. Stopped by Beard, and now a chance to carry forward. Chasing that one, giving everything she's got. Katie Clark, she's collected it well. Archer giving her an option going forward. Barbetti into the footed one. Clark takes it quickly. Good block inside the circle from Endo again. Dribbles it out, plays it out to the side. Trying to get that down the line. It went off a Curtin stick, I thought, but Brodie Foster doesn't agree with me. So Kirsty Denning. Another good interception from Melissa Luff. Oh, but Luff just leaving the ball behind, and A nice smile on her face as now Denning gets the chance to come forward. Pushes it into the path of Chilela. Took a slight touch there off the stick. Coming out of defence of Buzzico. Buzzico, oh, and a miscommunication. And they're giving away a long corner. That was just played straight back by Ella Munro over the baseline. Archer again. Just a nice little touch that time from Endo. So need to take it quickly. It's given away again. And a chance for Chilela. She was looking to feed that one into the path of Katie Clark. Good intercept though inside the circle by Wasps. And that one just ricocheting up off the stick of the number 26 for Curtin. We'll try and find out who that is because they're not listed on the team sheets we've been given. And there's a mistake at the back. Katie Clark coming in. Buzzico recovered well. Clark's stick ended up in the back of the goal, but not the ball. And Wasps now come on the counter-attack. Good pass forward, trying to get that into the path of Sinani. That's going to be their ball from the side, inside the 23. Comes back to Ashbar Betty, waiting in the centre of the midfield. Cara Flynn, it didn't make it to her. Kate Denning carries forward, looking for the lead from Horgood. Horgood will get there. None of the defenders really closing her down. Horgood into the circle. Cleaned up again at the back by Buzzico. Barbetti. Kirsty Denning looking for options down the right. In the end has to go back to Beard. Just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And lovely deflection forward into the path of Archer. Archer getting the better of Buzzico. Coming across though. Good defence, although free hit goes against Hannah Graham. And then Curtin, I think, have taken it from the wrong spot. They're coming forward now. Branley. And just trying to play it along the baseline, but it just went over and out of play. So again, a chance now for Hannah Graham. Surrounded, and Kate Denning comes up with the ball, feeds it forward to Katie Clark. Clark cuts infield, then doubles back, managed to find the foot there of Bree Johnson. It's back with Archer again, who's had plenty of touches in this first quarter. So too Kate Denning as she tries to fire it into the circle. Came off the foot there of Cara Flynn. It's going to be another free hit to Curtin right on the edge of the circle as we go into the final minute. Just a little deflection, taking that one away from Sarah Branley. Curtin again, trying to weave their way into the circle, but the free hit goes against them. And Wasps, I would think, would just want to get it up the far end, just to ease the pressure in these final seconds as Horgood moves across to close down Johnson. Another good block coming on the far side from Sheldon Garlett. Garlett, who's already played a full game today, so doing a double shift. Back with Blair Beard. Come wide again to Branley. And that's a good block coming in. Nikita Harmon with the final touch of the first quarter. Well, only one clear opportunity really, that going the way of Curtin despite the possession that they had. And it was saved well by Lizzie Duguid. So as we go into the first break, it is Wasps 0, Curtin University 0. Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stadium. The second quarter of this round 16 match about to get underway. Just 2 more games left in the regular season. The last 2 games for Curtin will be against Suburban Lions and Old Aquinians. Suburban Lions currently sitting second on the table, so that could be a crucial game for them if they manage to get the win today. If we look at their next nearest rival sitting in 4th place, Westside Wolves on 29 points, as I mentioned. Their last 2 games against UWA, who are 3rd, and against Wasps. So Wasps could actually do Curtin a favour in the final game if they could get a victory in that match. Well, they're pushing back now to get the second quarter underway. And Wasps have been really on the back foot for most of that first quarter. A couple of forays forward, but most of the time it was in defence. And dare I say, the link between the defence and the midfield just not quite happening, as that is actually a very good pass out wide into space. Into the circle it goes, the deflection from Sinani. And it's going to be a 16 though. They just need maybe to try and have a high press here and just keep the ball up in the Curtin half and put some pressure on their defensive line at the start of this second quarter. Beard though fires it through the middle and manages to pick out Sarah Burns. And Archer again pushes it forward. Endo, that was a good touch from Rena Endo, but it's a free hit. Again goes the way of Curtin. Sienna Archer involved with everything at the moment. Takes it herself, plays it square, top of the circle. Shot came in and it came off the goalkeeper onto the post and then out of play. So Chilella with a really sharp shot on the turn. Dogood with another save. So that was the closest they've come yet. Kirsty Denning to her sister Kate. Kate will look to push that into the circle. Chilella collects, reverse stick across the face of goal, and unfortunately waiting there was Ione Patton, but she just couldn't get the touch. So all the chances at the moment going the way of Curtin. And once again, as we see, not just at this level, but at every level these days, everybody trying to steal a few meters from the 16. Another good pass in the midfield from Kyra Flynn out wide onto the right-hand side. Mackenzie Palmer looking to play it directly into the circle. She's won the ball back, though. And Palmer, though, dispossessed by a good tackle from Denning. Kate Denning. All good run from her, but well, she is going to get there. She just managed to get there a little bit quicker than Annie Buzzico. Deflected into the circle once more. Kate Denning looking for a foot. Came off the hand of Rena Endo. Shot will come in. The advantage was there. Dogood with a save. Penalty corner has been given now. So second penalty corner for Curtin. I think there was just a foot before the actual shot was stopped in front of Lizzie Dogood. Just seemed to catch her foot and slow the ball down. Certainly the umpire played an advantage, but I don't think it actually caught the foot of Rena Endo, but it's hard to see through a crowded circle. So Kate Denning stopping at the top of the circle again for Blair Beard. Will they work a variation? Beard, in it goes, looking for that run from Chantal Chilella at the back post. That time though, Chilella just overrunning it. Has brought them quite a few goals this season. Chilella has managed to convert 5 penalty corners in that way. So always a danger. Melissa Luff collects, although it will be another free hit to Curtin just outside the 23 metres. Tanya Storer comes across to take it. Short pass to Kate Denning, back to Storer. And that was into the foot, should be a free. Oh, it's gone the other way. Luff looking a little bit surprised at that one. I must say I am. I thought it went from Luff's stick into the foot of Storer, then back into the foot of Luff. Beard. Good poor pass forward again. Archer involved once more. Good intercept from Kyra Flynn. They need numbers going forward. She's not got too many options. Plays it, unfortunately, just behind Jordan Edwards. But they've done well to keep possession. Edwards helping it forward for Flynn, coming across, but Flynn has got the ball, and that will be deflected across the face of goal, and off the pads it goes in the end of Alicia Power. So a long corner to Wasps. Comes square for McGuckin. Turn from Melissa Luff, being followed all the way by Storr, and that deflected up, unfortunately, into the face of Kirsty Denning. She shrugs it off, and Tanya Story turns around and apologises, just making sure I think there's no blood. So free hit to Luff, comes back out to Paris McGuckin. Too crowded to try and get that through so many Curtin players. And in the end, the free hit conceded. So Tanya Storer over the ball again, former Perth College student. She didn't hit that quite the way she would have liked, but Kirsty Denning coming out quickly. Good work as well on the ball from Sarah Burns. Turn from Katie Clark. Battling away to try and get forward for Wesley. There's Nikita Harmon. Plenty of power there. Came off the stick of Harmon. Will break for Jordan Edwards. Edwards goes on the reverse stick towards goal. Alicia Power with a good right pad going through the ball. And trying to come across was Amelia Horgood, but she caught her foot when she came in that challenge with Mackenzie Palmer. Palmer self-passes. Better start to the second quarter for Wasps. Pass manages to pick up Keely Heberton. Heberton is penalised there. So goals have been very hard to come by for Wasps this season. Just 23 in their 15 games. So not even 2 a match. As Rena Endo looks to play on, she gets another free hit. And I mention that because the average in the women's competition, 312 goals rather, and an average of 4 per match. So Wasps well below the average this season. As Endo has the ball in the corner, looks to fire that in off the Blair Beard it goes, so another long corner. By comparison, you have Curtin, who've scored 41 goals in their 15 matches. Going wide now, Wasps, good chance to attack. Into the circle they go, played across the face. Desperately trying to get on the end of that was Edwards, but it's gone over the baseline. There's plenty of encouragement coming from the sidelines. Endo tried desperately to get up. She's not the tallest of players, but she's got the ball now. That's where she prefers it, on the deck. And that wasn't a bad pass. Right space, but unfortunately just having pushed into the circle was Keely Heberton. Up the line it goes. Katie Clark receives well, plays it infield to Kate Denning. Denning is surrounded by 3 players, and Wasps have come up with it. Chance for Cara Flynn now to create something. Flynn running diagonally, manages to break through the tackle of Burns. In it goes, but it again, well, rebounded for a second. I thought it'd come off the pads, but 16 signal by Brodie Foster, who was well placed, and that's hit straight up the middle, and Chilella, wow, if she'd have brought that under control, Duguid had come out a long way and had to do so in case it came through to Chilella. Those are the opportunities you need to take in tight matches like this, and would have really changed the complexion of the game. It's been the one thing as well about Curtin, is when they do get on the winning side of things, they tend to win fairly big. As we saw last week, Kate Denning, in it goes. Katie Clark is there. It's gone across the baseline, but it will be a penalty corner. Clark was appealing all the time as she was running in. It's a third penalty corner. Just to illustrate the point, so Curtin had a 6-2 win over Wolves. They had a 4-0 win over Hale in UWA. Tight game against Melville where they won 1-0 first round, 7-4 against Old Aquinians, 4-2 against Wolves and 6-2 against Melville second time around. So when they win, they tend to score a lot of goals. But at the moment, Wasps holding them at bay. Will they do so from this penalty corner? Beard again waiting at the top of the circle. Chilella is wide on the right-hand side. Will they go with that option again? Looking for the deflection. Stopped well. Blair Beard plays it out wide. Chilella did get the touch. It was lifted up and Duguid made a good save. I think Wasps feeling a little bit hard done by, but no complaints. So they were a little dejected. The shoulders dropped a little bit. So second chance now. Or it'll be a third chance for Chilella. Options to the left-hand side as well. Beard looks to slap that one close. It was good running again by Rena Endo, the first runner. And she's won the free hit as well. Looks to play on quickly. Now has to take her equipment off. Good pass from her, picking out Laura Sinani. Sinani's done well to just get away from, create a bit of space away from Sophie Johnson. Great tackle inside the circle. That was superb. And it needed to be at the back from Curtin. A really well-timed tackle from Sarah Brandley. Katie Clark manages to play the ball out wide, manages to find Sarah Burns. Burns feeds it to Archer. Archer inside the circle. It's a good ball across the face of goal. It's going to be one. Duguid, what a save that was. Well, the defender was beaten, and Lizzie Duguid had to do really well to come out and prevent that shot coming in. I think it was Ione Patton at the far post. Branley, good pass again into Sarah Burns, and over the side it goes from Wasps as we enter the final 5 minutes of the first half. Blair Beard, Sinani working hard in the forward line, but Kirsty Denning, plenty of space to go down the left-hand side. And that's a really well-worked run, but then it just ran away from Sophie Johnston, unfortunately for her. Sophie Johnston, product of the Boyanup Hockey Club, which is producing plenty of talent. Played for Southwest Strikers previously, as did Chantal Chilella. Garlett, good touch from her. Unfortunately, pass didn't come off, but she's been helped out. Katie Clark now trying to find a way into the circle. Good pass from Clark, and blocked the shot from Sarah Burns. Duguid again, keeping Wasps in this match. Well, Lizzie Duguid, who of course plays for Northern Territory, usually in the Australian Hockey League. This year it will be Hockey One, an all-new franchise. Northern Territory not with a team in the league this time around. Good run again from Sienna Archer, but in the end ran out of pitch. Sienna Archer, who will be 21 next month, so I'm sure she would really like the team to make the finals, the top four in the women's competition, play in the finals competition. So if she could get that, it could be perfect end to a season and a celebration of her 21st birthday. Plenty of applause for Wasps. Cara Flynn over the ball, self passes. Time running out now for both teams to get a goal before the half-time break. Into the circle it goes, but no one had to play that. Fiona McCullough, you could see what she was trying to do, just hoping that someone in there would get a touch, and managed to deflect it past Alicia Power. Blair Beard cracks it again, straight up the pitch, and it's collected well by Amelia Horgood. Horgood with Barbetti in front of her, takes it to the baseline, then just lays the ball back. Desperate defence, that was good reach coming. That was good defensive play coming from Ella Munro. Just goes away from Cara Flynn and collected again in the midfield by Curtin. Burns had to stretch to receive that pass from Branley, but she managed to do so, but it just went too far ahead in the end when played forward. It's a high press now from Curtin, not wanting Wasps to be able to play out of their defensive line. Great block from Garlett. And a chance again for Horgood to break forward. She's got past by Betty. Horgood into the circle, looks up, looks to play it across the D. Good defence, though, again, this time from Paris McGuckin. So they're really having to rely on their last line of defence at the moment, Wasps. Kirsty Denning again looks up what options were available, and then decides to go back to Branley just to create a bit of space, try and pull Wasps out. Ball comes wide now. Kate Denning gets inside the circle. Katie Clark now. Over the side it goes. Katie Clark plays on quickly, drives towards the circle. Good defence inside the circle, and real calmness under pressure from Ella Munro. She'll be very happy with that. Ella Munro, still again a very young player for Wasps. Her dad currently coaching the team, and her mum coaching Melville. Hope Job and Chris Munro. Chris, such a good servant to the Wasps Hockey Club. Second only in appearances to Murray McIntyre. It's a good pass forward coming from Hannah Graham, and this is even better. Kyra Flynn into the circle, and was that off the foot? No, it was all stick. Wonderful play from Sophie Johnson, preventing that pass getting through to Jordan Edwards. Otherwise, it may have been Wasps going in at half-time with the lead. Unfortunately, that one just on the reverse stick. Too much for Paris McGuckin. Goes out over the side. And the clock continues to count down, and this may in fact be the last play of the first half. There is the hooter. Both the players just delaying the time to take the free hit. So as we head into half-time, it is no goals here in this match. Best opportunity probably falling to Chantal Chilela, but she was denied by a brilliant save from Lizzie Duguid. So at half-time, it is Wesley South Perth 0, Curtin University 0. Welcome back to the Perth Hockey Stadium. Half-time about to come to a close, and you would have just seen an advertisement for the history of Wasps Hockey Club. Now, if there are any South Perth men's players out there, we're trying to find out some of the early history on that club. So if anybody's watching this and can fill in a few blanks for us, please get in touch, because obviously the merge of three clubs, there's a lot of history to pull together. But at the moment, there's no history in the match in terms of goals, because it is 0-0. Wasps 0, Curtin University 0. And a reminder that this is an important game for Curtin. Wasps can't make the top four, but Curtin still can. And so they really need to get some goals in this second half, because the team above them, Westside Wolves, won 6-0 yesterday against North Coast Raiders, moved them up to 29 points. Curtin sitting fifth at the moment on 23 points, with 9 points up for grabs between now and the end of the regular season. Can they do it, or is Lizzie Duguid going to keep them at bay as she has in the first half, with some outstanding positioning and some really good saves? Nisha Power really has just had the one save to make so far. But Wasps got a lot stronger in that second quarter. So it will be Curtin to get us underway. Are they going to find some goals? And there's a mistake straight away, a rare mistake from Sienna Archer. Just playing the pass too far ahead of Tanya Storer. Once again, Kyra Flynn, the spark. Ash Barbetti into the circle. It goes across the face of goal. Good defence coming at the back for Curtin. I think it was Storer who managed to sweep that one away in the end. So Barbetti from the side goes back into the defensive line. Buzzico to Johnson. Johnson played it into the stick of Chilella, and over the side it went. Johnson, self passes, same result. Chilella just blocking that one, and over the side it goes once more. Back into the defensive line again. Buzzico now out onto the left-hand side for Wasps. They're spreading the ball well, and just a mistrap. Apologies coming from Melissa Luff. She knew it was the right idea, it was the right ball. It's Blair Beard. Cracks that one forward to Chilella. Getting under control with just the one hand on the stick. Looks to play it forward to Katie Clark, who's just full of running as always. She too keeps it in play with just one hand on the stick rather. Trying to turn was Horgood. Taken away. Good defence by Wasps. Given away again. And now a chance to come back from Sophie Johnson. Goes infield to Sienna Archer. One back. Luff. There's a run ahead of Luff coming from Keely Heberton, but she went on the opposite side. And it just harmlessly went out of play. But it was Barbetti with a good tackle inside, or on the edge of the circle for Wasps, that managed to help them try and start that counter-attack. Sophie Johnson cuts infield again, this time a little touch coming from Hannah Graham. Katie Clark turns quickly, manages to pull away from Heberton. Strong challenges flying in at the moment. That was Graham and Horgood. Archer dispossessed, and Melissa Luff, second attempt, manages to get it under control. Fed it back to formerly captain Kyra Flynn. And Endo's pass just cut out. Horgood, plenty of space there. Great pass from her. Picking out the run on the overlap from Sarah Burns. Burns goes to the baseline, looks to lay it back, doesn't get to Chilella, comes back to Burns, and a penalty corner's been won as it just caught the foot of the defender. And that's the problem. If you don't clear it straight away, you end up paying the price. So fifth penalty corner now of the match for Curtin. I mentioned the goal scoring differences between the two teams, and again, if you just look at that, they've had 11 scorers for Curtin, just 6 scorers this season for Wasps. And one of those no longer here, Catherine Slattery. So Blair Beard waits again at the top of the circle. It's a good trap. Looks to hit that low again, but Endo off a line really, really quickly and out, closing down as the first runner. Still alive inside the circle. Horgood dummies, and then I think that came off the shin of Annie Buzzico, so it will indeed be another penalty corner for Curtin. But Rina Endo is just getting off her line so quickly as the first runner. Made a debut for Japan back in 2009, played the Asian Games as well for Sakura, Japan. The Cherry Blossoms, as they're known. Can she do it again and help her team out? Comes to Beard again. This time I think it caught the foot of Endo, and it does indeed. There was Brodie Foster, does his best Stork impression. So yet another penalty corner for Curtin. Just shifting slightly to the right. Took a deflection off Endo's stick. Good save from Duguid. And that's unfortunately hit the foot of Cara Flynn, so it'll be yet another penalty corner. Now, Duguid did really well just to shift, because Endo got a stick on that, deflected it, changed the actual passage of the ball towards the goal. And Duguid just shifting in order to smother it and keep it out of the goal. And now this is the 8th penalty corner of the match for Curtin. Blair Beard once more. Will she try a variation? Slow pace coming out. She cracks it towards goal. Endo again got a touch, and it's just ricocheted up of Cara Flynn again before it was, well, I suppose it was almost played a cross-batted shot by Bree Johnson away. So this is the 4th penalty corner in a row for Curtin University. Once again, Kirsty Denning will do the injecting. Stopped. Oh, it's a rough stop, and it's a good save again from Duguid. Ball will break for Horgood, though. Horgood accelerates towards the circle, gets in there, and Wasps can just let that one run out of play, although it's been given as a long corner. Must have been just a slight touch off the defender. Endo again. She may be small, but she's physical, and free hit goes Wasps' way. Japan, of course, having the Tokyo test event at the moment to test out the stadium for the Olympic Games next year in 2020. Good work again by Johnston, almost stolen by McCullough. Using the width now, Storer drilling that one forward, coming across. Good strong defence again from Buzzico. Just halting proceedings momentarily. Sienna Archer involved, trying to steal it back off Heberton. Beard retreating inside her own half, and then just plays short pass to Kirsty Denning. Really having to struggle with that one was Branley. She did very well. Ball was played sharply into her feet, almost like a Yorker in cricket. So Denning being chased and closed down. Plenty of work being done by Jordan Edwards. And that's deflected up. Garlett did well to get her head out of the way of that one. Work again by Horgood. Really well-timed tackle from Buzzico, but it still managed to get inside the circle. And it's gone up off a Wasp stick, not deemed dangerously. So Branley again involved, edge of the circle, but it will be a long corner where it crossed the baseline for Curtin. Sienna Archer. Katie Clark now tries to go along the baseline, across the goalkeepers come out, and foot has already been given just outside the circle, and I'm sure Wasps will be relieved about that, because a bit of a mix-up in front of goal. Deflection top of the circle, working hard was Burns, And it broke inside the circle for Katie Clark, but again, it's another penalty corner conceded by Wasps. So they're now up to 10 penalty corners, and we're only, well, 7 minutes almost inside the third quarter. Just remember the Wasps at the moment, well, without Kalindi Comerford and also Stephanie Kershaw, who's down on the bench as team manager today. Obviously injured her knee once more. We hope her recovery is coming along well. Comes out to Katie Clark this time. Clark drives it. Duguid, good save, and as it came up, it was actually off Kirsty Denning's stick and then made that dangerous. Chilela just asking the question, Brodie Foster, letting them know he's in charge, and that's the way he saw it. So a chance for Wasps to come out. So it was a good variation from Curtin, and Katie Clark got plenty of vim behind her shot. A chance now for Jordan Edwards. Short little pass from her. Breaking forward is Barbetti. In fact, it was Mackenzie Palmer, my apologies. And good work defensively again from Sarah Branley. So we are now halfway through the third quarter as the sun again continues to shine on this pitch here at Curtin University today. Barbetti now looking to cut infield, but closed down immediately. Monroe has given it away to Katie Clark. Sienna Archer, who's just sitting in that midfield role. Just caught her foot there. Kyra Flynn goes wide. This time it's McCullough. And that's a real coming together. It was a hard coming together, but Branley slow to her feet. Has been given the free hit. Branley again just pulling away from McCullough. Blair Beard calling for the ball, just signalling there. Sneaky little point with Sophie Johnston. Well, then the passage that she was looking for the ball to come was closed down by Melissa Luff, who I think just saw her behind. It's another free hit to Curtin, just outside the circle. Branley, short pass to Sienna Archer. Into the circle it goes. Chilela hits it first time and then swings wildly as the Wasps players were looking to take evasive action, but it is a penalty corner as it came up off the Wasps player's stick to make it dangerous. Will they try something different again? Katie Clark this time has gone out onto the right-hand side alongside her Chantal Chilela. Meanwhile, it's Blair Beard, and then Sarah Burns is on the left. Kirsty Denning injects, stopped well. They're looking for the deflection, and it was Chilela who came in, and it was a very good save once more. And Chilela just wringing her hand. I think she just caught that in the turf. Into the circle it comes. It's going to break away and pushed over the side by Wasps. Endo looking to play a 1-2. It's gone off the Curtin stick, so Melissa Luff leaves it down the side. Having to throw that to the air was Mackenzie Palmer. And penalised for coming into that space. The defender's space was Laura Sinani. Branley. Cara Flynn had a fair bit to do to get that under control. She did well to take it away from Sarah Burns. Wasps now can build from the back. Flynn collects once more for them in the middle of the park, but goes back into the defensive line. Johnson sweeps it wide, but just retreating and not getting around was Paris McGuckin. McGuckin, who was previously with Vic Park in 2018 and Perth College. Sienna Archer. So the longer this game goes on, you can just feel a little bit of tension creeping into the fans around us at the moment. As Kirsty Denning pushes wide again. Sophie Johnson dispossessed. A really good tackle coming in from Sinani. Sinani, though, dispossessed. Johnson coming back at us. Sinani wins it back again for Wasps. It goes straight past, in the end, McGuckin, but it's a chance for them to break forward now. Cara Flynn, and it's Sinani's going to give chase, but that's going to beat her and go over to the baseline, and it will be a 16-2 Curtin. In the last 3.5 minutes now of the third quarter, still no goals as yet. Lizzie Dogood, the main reason for that is Curtin have peppered her goal, and that's played into the foot. A flick over the top for Katie Clark, but Buzzico gets the free hit. Clark coming into that space a little bit prematurely. Annie Buzzico, who's played for South Australia at all levels, from under 13s up to under 21s, and was also in the South Australian Sports Institute Team of the Year in 2017. And unfortunately, that one just ricocheting up off the stick of Ella Munro and over the side. It's quite interesting, Ella Munro's part in her father's coaching career. His first coaching assignment was in what was then called Minky and is now Hook into Hockey. And now he finds himself coaching her in the Premier grade. So she got him involved in hockey coaching in the first place, and now she's still playing under him all these years later. And seeing as he was a Thundersticks goalkeeper, we should actually mention as well that memberships to the Thundersticks for the Hockey One tournament are now open. If you wish to get one of those, you can contact Hockey WA via their website. And over the side it goes. Sophie Johnston to play in for Curtin. Can they find a goal before the final break? Comes back to Beard. Beard spreads it out onto the right-hand side. Down the line it goes, looking for the run of Burns. Burns, though, closed down. She's done really well. Manages to just pull away from Hannah Graham. Tried to crack that one into the circle, but it was deflected, and Wasps managed to defend again through Buzzico. Caught her foot, though, so it'll be a free hit to Curtin. Archer plays it into the circle. Good defensive work eventually. And they managed to find a foot, and that eases the pressure. Gives me the chance as well to thank our sponsors once more. Kookaburra, Tiger Turf, Danks Furniture, Osdrill and FMG. Comes out wide now to McGuckin. McGuckin tries to play it down the line. Johnston collects again. Through the legs of Endo she goes. Archer now creating a bit of space for herself in the midfield. Looks to feed it out wide. It was a very good pass by her, but forced away from goal was Ione Patton. Ella Munro penalised again. Curtin accelerating into the circle. That looked as if it went over the baseline. Dogood saves again, and it will go out down by the corner flag for a ball from the side for Curtin. They're going to have to get on with that fairly quickly. Sienna Archer dispossessed, and chance now for Wasps if they can break quickly, but there was nobody forward for Buzzico to pass to. It was a late run came from Heberton, and that will be the last play of this quarter. It comes across, Katie Clark drills it forward, but the siren goes, and that is the end of the third quarter. Still no goals in this match. Curtin have now had 11 penalty corners, but have been unable to convert those, partly because of good saves again from Lizzie Dogood, and also great running by the first runner, Rena Endo. So as we go into the final break, it is Wasps 0, Curtin University 0. Final words being uttered by the coaching staff of both teams. It's delivery time for Curtin, though. They really need a win if they have any hope of making the finals. Although they could, if they levelled up with Wolves, end up with a better goal difference and sneak into the top 4. But that would mean they're going to have to win their last 2 games against Suburban Lions and Old Aquinians, and Wolves would have to lose one of theirs against UWA or Wasps. So 15 minutes to go. Wasps 0, Curtin University 0. Are we going to see a winner? We haven't had a 0-0 draw, I don't think, in all the times we've been live streaming games, so it would be a first for us. And of course, coming up after this game, we have the men's Premier Grade game as well, where Wasps on that occasion are trying to stay in touch with the leaders to make the finals. 5 teams in the men's competition, making the finals 4 in the women's, because there are just slightly less teams in the women's Premier Grade. Now, if we look back earlier in the season, Wasps won that game 3-2 when these two met, as Rena Endo takes a tumble, fouled by Sienna Archer. And a little bit of urgency now as Hannah Graham collects. Barbetti goes back to Graham. It was a fairly fast pass, and Graham had trouble bringing it under control. And once again, just like to mention, if there's anybody out there who was involved with the South Perth Women's Hockey Club who's got some good stories to tell for a history of the club, please check back to the advertisements during the breaks here and get in touch, because we'd love to hear from you, or I would love to hear from you, as I've been asked to compile their history and looking for stories about great characters or people that had a massive influence on the club. Katie Clark, ball into the circle, blocked well that time by Mackenzie Palmer. Will be another free hit to Curtin. Archer back to Clark. Another block again by Mackenzie Palmer, but stepped on the ball. Katie Clark this time drives towards the circle on her own. In it goes, and played over the baseline by Ash Barbetti. It'll be another long corner. Katie Clark, I think, feeling that no attempt was made to play that over the side, and it should be a penalty corner. Brodie Foster just decides not to listen to the complaints. Kirsty Denning wide to Johnston. Johnston accelerates into the 23 metres, looks to double back. Looked as if that caught the foot, and eventually there was no advantage, as it did catch the foot of Laura Sinani. So free hit. Sophie Johnson self passes again. Back to Blair Beard. Blair Beard, who, along with Ione Patton, both played for Canterbury Hockey Club in Tasmania, and the whistle has gone, and in the end Storer gets the decision as Wasps were looking to counter-attack. It was a foul from Melissa Luff. Curtin very relieved because they were short at the back then. Lovely run now from Sarah Burns. Burns accelerates towards the baseline. Another touch just takes it over, and it'll be a long corner once more to Curtin. So Wasps really hemmed inside their 23-metre line at the moment. Barbetti did well to get that under control. Kyra Flynn gets the better of Kirsty Denning. They've got numbers forward now as Kyra Flynn pushes it to the left-hand side. Full stretch, trying to keep that in play. It was Heberton, and she's not going to do so. Well, that was a really good opportunity for Wasps, because they were outnumbering the Curtin defence. They had 5 coming forward to 3. But the pass didn't stick. Storer down the line, and Clark can't keep that in play. It'll go off over the side. In fact, it took a touch off the Wasp stick. So Katie Clark plays on quickly, finds Jalella. Lovely turn by her, and a free hit goes her way as she was impeded trying to get back onto the touch she had. Just for a second, I thought Brodie Foster might have been going to his pocket for a card, but I think he's just tucking his shirt back in. So Curtin deflected again by Wasps over the baseline. Another long corner. Can Curtin find a goal and keep their dream of the finals alive? One stage they looked as if they were cruising. Here's a great opportunity. Duguid off her line. Brilliant save to deny Horgan, and Barbetti cleans up. Lizzie Duguid, really good save again from her. If you had a player of the match so far, Lizzie Duguid would be certainly one of the contenders. As Curtin continue to look to attack. Sienna Archer again looks to get it into the circle. She managed that, but once more Ash Barbetti prevents it going anywhere dangerous. Cara Flynn trying to turn with close attention. Look at that, 3 players around as Sheldon Garlett steals that though. Garlett keeps it at the top of the circle, releases it to Archer. Archer on the reverse stick. Duguid sharp save again with the right pad. Curtin though still on the attack now as Horgood keeps it alive, tries to spin inside the circle, and over the baseline it goes from Buzzico. Garlett, really good work by her at the top of the circle. And that's kicked out of play. I was just about to say that Sheldon Garlett, living up to the name of her band, and that she was the lead singer and played piano in a band called Piping Hot. Well, her play at the top of the circle was piping hot as it falls to her again now. That was surely off the foot. It's released, advantage played to Chilella and then played into the foot of Chilella. Garlett appealed for a foot at the top of the circle. I thought it just clipped the heel of the Wasp defender, but nothing doing from the umpiring. Storer, heavy touch from her, sees the ball ricochet away and into Wasp, but then it's just I think it's off Mackenzie Palmer, must have just caught her foot. If it wasn't her foot, it was the foot of Nikita Harmon. Another free hit to Curtin as we're approaching the halfway stage of the final quarter. Trying to turn, but unfortunately just catching her own foot with Sarah Burns. So another free hit this time going the way of Wasps. Lovely turn from Endo, looking up again as she carries the ball forward, which is always good to see, and you can just tell the players that have that composure, not looking down at their stick and scanning what's available. Johnston again, strong on the ball. Flynn penalised her challenge. And in fact, it's coming back. It's not for the challenge for Flynn. It was for one a little bit earlier. Collected well by Katie Clark as once more she tries to spark something for her team. Found the foot, though, of Buzzico. Sienna Archer leaves it now for Clark. Clark, reverse stick, finds Chilella. Chilella looking to try and get on a reverse stick. Drilled that one, though, into the shins. And just trying to kick that one off is Bree Johnston. So we're now up to 12th penalty corner for Curtin. Is this their moment? Gives me a chance just to thank the sponsors once more. Danks Furniture, the Danks Difference, Quality Home Furniture, Osdril Bring Mortar Mining, FMG, the new force in iron ore, Kookaburra Hockey's #1 partnership, and Tiger Turf. So Blair Beard, again, Chilella is wide on the right-hand side. So too is Katie Clark. Out it comes. Chilella's gone in. Beard delays, gives it to Clark. Back to Beard was the intention, but Beard had stepped forward already. It's collected, though, by Burns. Burns keeps it alive to Beard. Beard plays it top of the circle. Intercepted well by Palmer, but given away again. In it goes. Chilella, it's wide, and Chilella, well, she swung her stick, and it's going to be a long corner. Really good block from Kyra Flint. Wasps defended well, but just could not clear the danger, and so they now find themselves again. In fact, it's a 16 being given. I thought there was a point towards the corner flag initially. Maybe Brody Foster just changing his mind. Ash Barbetti plays it forward. It took a deflection. And Beard, well, almost a mistake from her, recovered well before Nikita Harmon could get possession back. Melissa Luff now, wide on the right, decides to leave it for Barbetti. Surely Wasps can't steal a victory in this game, one that's so important for Curtin. Good defense again from Kirsty Denning, steals it back and gets the free hit from a foul from Melissa Luff. We're in the final 6 minutes of the match. Alicia Power has had very, very little to do. It's won back by Wasps. Kyra Flint tries to spark something, finds Luff. Luff is the leading goal scorer for Wasps at the moment. Along the baseline she goes, just a deflection over the baseline. I say she's the top scorer because Catherine Slattery not there at the moment. She had 8 goals. Luff is sitting on 7 goals. So of those playing, and they're calling for the ball, and the ball patrol on the side just not paying any attention, just staring off into the distance. And Ash Barbetti had to go over and actually collect the ball. So it comes back. Bree Johnson goes wide. Kept in play well in the forward line by Edwards, and then eventually free hit goes Curtin's way. So one more attack comes to naught for Wasps. Curtin really need to find something from somewhere. That's just going to be a 16, but it means that they can use a high press now. And as you see, all the Curtin players pushing upfield as they will try to apply pressure in this part of the pitch and not allow Wasps to come forward. Hannah Graham put under pressure by Sheldon Garlett. Again, Garlett gets the free hit. Good work by her. Kirsty Denning dispossessed. That was good as well. Well read and intercepted by Harmon. Now it's Luff. Luff holds play up for a second, looking for support from her teammates. Goes back to Kyra Flynn. Flynn looks to switch play, and that's asking a great deal, as Jordan Edwards had made a good run forward and then had to double back a long, long way to try and keep that ball in play. And that's Wasps with a high press, but Curtin able to play it out. Comes to Annie Buzzico. Buzzico goes square to Ash Barbetti. Barbetti gets it under control, second touch. Luff plays a square pass. Unfortunately, though, it is behind Hannah Graham and out of play. Sophie Johnston down the line she goes, and that's going to go out over the side. Just went with the camber of the pitch, so it won't be a 16. It'll be a Wasps ball close to their corner flag. Bree Johnson trying to get it past Chilella, and it's going to be a free hit to Wasps. Chilella is asking what for. I think it was she wasn't the required 5 meters. That came off her hand. You could question whether she was that time either. Johnson takes a tumble, and it is going to be a free hit to Wasps as we go into the final 3 minutes of this match. Bree Johnson slow to her feet, just checking there's no blood on her mouth. Barbetti over the ball, takes a touch. Chilella gets a touch, and it ricochets fortuitously for Curtin. Denning to Garlett. Garlett holds play up on the 23 meters, keeps possession for Curtin, goes back to Johnston. Johnston infield she goes, manages to find Burns. Burns get the better of Flynn. Burns fires it into the circle. Good defense again. Was that a backstick from Barbetti? If it was, she got away with it. Endo now for Wasps, trying to come forward. Just lost by Cara Flynn in a challenge from Burns. Burns pulling away from Barbetti. Goes on the reverse stick. It's going to break nicely. A miss hit in the end coming from Cohn, but do good with a really good clearance. Endo is now giving chase. If she can read it well, and she has. Rena Endo, great running from her. And in the end, Beard has played it over the baseline and saying, Rena Endo with a fair point, saying that has to be a penalty corner. Well, the umpire, Sarah Allenson, is saying, no, I don't think that was deliberately played over the baseline. But I think Rena Endo had a pretty good case there. It was a long, long way. There was no attempt to play it sideways whatsoever. Anyway, the game continues. Wasps surely cannot do a smash and grab after Curtin have dominated so much of this match. It's a free hit coming their way. Mackenzie Palmer over the ball for Wasps. I think the umpires, though, to be honest, that's probably evened it up, because there was one in the first half where I thought Curtin could have had a penalty corner for deliberately over the baseline. Into the circle they go. Wasps haven't won a penalty corner all game, and the free hit this time going against Hannah Graham. So it looks as if that may be the last attack that Wasps have, and now they're going to have to defend for what is the final minute. Curtin, who need a win to keep their season alive, they're going to really struggle. They've got to get it forward. Sophie Johnston dispossessed again. Rena Endo low down, a really good tackle by her. She's managed to keep possession, gets through one challenge, manages to get through a second, shoots. Power with a good save. First save she's really had to make. And Sienna Archer cleaning up at the back. Here's a chance now. Katie Clark, little bit of space. Buzzico steps forward, wins it back for Wasps. Played forward again by Wasps, but lost. Archer plays it into space now, and there's a chance to come forward with Sarah Branley. Branley, not sure she glanced at the clock. She's looking for Jalella. Jalella got a bump in the circle. Barbetti comes across. Jalella's appealing for a free hit. Umpires are looking at each other, and it will be a free hit to Curtin. They need to get on with the ball quickly. The clock continues to count down. It's taken quickly by Branley. Into the circle it goes. They win a penalty corner to get the chance to take it. They've won a penalty corner. Well, well, well. This could well go to the wire. Penalty corner conceded. The clock reading inside the stadium, 0. So the penalty corner, the last chance now for Curtin to get the 3 points. Lizzie Duguid again has been rock solid at the back, and she's going to have to be right now at the death of this game if Wasps are going to get a point out of this. Wasps sitting 7th on the ladder at the moment. Will be relieved that the team below them lost as it comes out. Beard changes the angle, logging from Duguid. Another penalty corner because it got lodged in her pads. Well, the drama continues. Curtin throwing everything. They've got every single player forward because they know the clock is up. Only Alicia Power back inside her own half. Beard goes again to the top of the circle alongside of Katie Clark. I think Katie Clark may well take this one, or no, it's going straight to Beard again. That looked as if it went off the shins of Rena Endo. Again, Endo is getting out there so quickly and closing down Beard. 15th penalty corner of the match. Well, the law of averages, you would say they should score at international level. Scoring rate is usually now, it's down in the 20%. Was up around the 30%. But defenses have got better. Beard moves again late. Comes to her once more. She takes a touch, drills it. Oh my word, it went in past the pads of Duguid at the back post, and it is crept in. And what a cruel, cruel blow for Wasps. But it will be a 1-0 victory when Curtin University needed it the most. Beard eventually, with the 15th penalty corner of the match, managed to beat Lizzie Duguid at the back post. And it is that goal that is going to be the difference between the two teams. And it will be Curtin who claim the 3 points. It can be so cruel. The final score here, Wasps 0, Curtin 1.